Hi, Saloni.
Hi, Ranjit.
Hi. So today we are yet again in front of you, again on a very wonderful topic that we are going to discuss today, which is effortless abundance. I'm very excited about it because, as it sounds itself, it's so enticing and attractive. Effortless abundance. So I will start straight away with it, Saloni, if you're okay.
Yeah,
And I think the moment I said effortless abundance, it just catches you effortless, and you just want an experience of it. It's so feels so special. So the first question to you, Saloni, would be is what is effortless abundance?
mm, and this is one of my favorite topic, I would say, Ranjit. So for me, effortless abundance is really being in partnership with life. That's what it is. Because, we have been taught that if we want to attain abundance, prosperity, wealth, success, whatever it is that people see abundance as, abundance in terms of value, money, relationships, no matter in which aspect we see abundance. But somewhere we feel that we need to work hard, we need to have goals and do this, do that to achieve this abundance. While effortless abundance is like we are constantly co-creating with life. So me and life, we are partners. You can call it universe, the source, divine, no matter what you call it. I like to call it life or universe. So we are co-creating. And as we all can see, if we look outside our windows and houses, there is abundance in life. If we look outside, there is this huge, enormous abundance. If we look at sky, at the greenery, this world is full of abundance, isn't it? And if I am, you are integral part of this universe, why wouldn't we be abundant? It's like nature. In nature there is no effort going on, there is action happening. So when we sow some seeds, there is something happening. You can call it effort, you can call it action, but truly seed is not pushing through those saplings. It's just natural, so natural and innate power of life that's bringing alive those saplings and leaves and the flowers and fruits, and the tree just blossoms. And I believe it's just like, if you have a baby, I know you have little children. Yes, mine are grown up now. So we have to do anything, for our babies to really blossom and grow into the beautiful beings they become, right? It's so natural. We just need to provide the right environment, a loving environment, nurture them physically, of course, emotionally as well, with love, with care, with food, right? Education and values that we want to, share with them. And they naturally blossom and they are abundant in nature. If we look at toddlers, they are so abundant, right? They're always joyous and blossoming with everything that we as adults desire. Yeah, this is how I see effortless abundance. A long answer to your question.
It felt like music to me by hearing that. Yeah, and from my experience, Saloni, to what you mentioned about effortless abundance, uh, I felt or I experienced is that you get to effortless abundance, you experience that, but there is a constant drop you have. And when I say constant drop you have means, what I'm hearing from what you're saying is for effortless abundance, it's important for us to be in alignment with life. Correct? We are aligned with life and we are co creating it. But in our journey, when we go through our journey, many a times we drop from that alignment. Correct. Many a times we drop from that alignment, and obviously it makes us experience things in a very different way compared to what we were experiencing when we were in alignment with life. Correct. So my question to you is two. One is, what makes us draw
Hmm.
from that alignment? That's my first question. And second question is, what you do in order to make sure that as much as possible you are aligned with life in your journey.
Such a lovely question, such a relevant question it is, Ranjit. So to answer your first question, why do we drop from that alignment? How did this misalignment happen? Very simple answers, and I hope everyone will relate with that. The stories we make, the stories our mind makes about, oh, how can I feel abundant? Like I remember a coach of mine said that, how can I be happy? I haven't achieved my goal yet. Yeah, I'm not there yet. Where? Where? We are very much here right now in this moment. So abundance alignment happens in this moment. The moment I start to think and project myself in the worries of future, oh, maybe I haven't done this or haven't been this way. That's why now this will not happen for me. Oh, maybe I'm not working hard enough. And that's why I might or might not achieve the goal I want. All these different kinds of story, or I'm not smart enough, oh, I'm not that eloquent enough, or I am not a good writer, or I'm not a great father or mother, whatever it is, the stories we hold, or the stories of our past. Oh, because I didn't get the love of my parents, or because I was always criticized. So now I'm going to do that to myself. Yeah. So we have all these amazing, fantastic stories, and everyone can relate with that. Stories that we have grown with. That has become our deep conditioning, which keeps pulling us back, literally pulls us back. So the stories keep us away from our alignment. We think we are this amalgamation of the stories we had, since our childhood. Yeah, to some extent that's true. Only till we think that, oh, we are what we think and what we feel. But the alignment we are talking about, that's a different dimension. So you can call it that this is like a three-dimensional world where we live in, where we are constantly, you know, working through our mind and how I feel. Versus, this is like this spiritual knowing that yes, life is with me. I am in partnership. I have a larger role in this, creation, and I'm held and I'm supported. So when I go back to that, and there are many different ways. The first one is, of course, being inwards, just going a little inwards. So taking your eyes off the external hurdles or obstacles or your to-do list to just take even 5 minutes. You don't have to sit in meditation for hours and hours. I'm not suggesting that. If you like, you can totally do that, but it doesn't have to be like that. You can just take 5 minutes of pause, connection inwards within you when you go to that space where you are already connected with the source. You will feel the abundance in your being. And everyone has got that glimpse. Maybe sometimes you were in mountains or in water, or maybe swimming in the ocean or wherever you felt that. Just remember that moment where you felt at peace with yourself exactly as you are. That's your anchor. That's your anchor. And when you keep going back to that, of course, if you are used to, if people are like nowadays, we all are workaholics, I feel, most of us at least. We constantly working or one activity after another, and then there is phone and there is social media, there is so much, right? So in this world, when we are overworking, overthinking, it can become hard. Let's be honest here. So the first thing is to also create space, have that spaciousness in between your activities. Maybe you do all that you want to do, but in between one action you've taken and you're going now into another activity, one session as a coach to another. keep that time in between where you don't go on phone or social media. You go within you, inside of you, and you connect with yourself. So that at least that much of effort would be required in order to experience the effortless abundance. So we can't say that, oh, I can keep hustling and grinding and just being on this crazy, hamster wheel. And then I experience this. I don't know. I know I haven't experienced it that way. Whenever I do that, there is something within me tells me, Saloni, slow down. Sometimes it's my mind, and sometimes it's my spirit, and sometimes my body. So yeah, you always get that signal to just slow down, breathe, just breathe, come back to yourself. That's how you come home to alignment.
When you were saying this, what came to me is like you are in partnership with life. You are in a partnership with life, and life has its own pace. Correct. It's about knowing that pace and allowing yourself to keep stepping into that pace. Correct. That pace the life has. That's what I'm hearing. And
Absolutely.
also one of the wonderful things you said is when you are in alignment with life, life already gives a glimpse of what you are. Many a times we bring our mind, as you said, sometimes we doubt, are you really that kind of thing? Correct. We bring that doubt, or we bring questions about what mind is telling our capabilities are, and not trusting on what the life or universe or whatever word you say is showing us to be. Correct.
Mm,
And as you rightly said, the moment you do that, you drop, because again you are losing that alignment with life or that partnership with life. Wow, it's so beautiful. I will come to one practical question I have
sure.
is that many a times when like when we are operating, and let's take example of coaching, correct? When we are operating, we are in abundance, and we feel in many client discussions also we are in abundance because we can see how seamlessly, naturally it's flowing, and without our involvement, transformations are made, or values are being created without we being involved in it, correct? But then sometimes what happens is like you start seeing these things like which mind brings in is like how many clients you're getting, how much you have made till now, and all those things starts coming, and somewhere it starts pulling you into that compulsive nature, correct? It's pulling you
Mm,
to that compulsions of
yeah.
uh, all those things, how much clients you have, how much money you have made, and all those kind of questions. It becomes, and you start drifting towards that compulsion, correct?
Mm,
So my question to you is like how you have navigated, or how you navigate through such practical or things which we face in life, correct? However
mm.
abundant we are, we face these realities as well. So how do you approach it?
Absolutely. It's very natural to go back to our compulsive conditioning, Ranjit. That's the first thing to recognize. The first thing is to be aware. You know what happens many a times that we are not even aware we are doing it. Maybe we heard from some marketing guru or someone, oh, you have to constantly track number of clients you have, how much money is coming in your bank. And I remember once, a mentor, business mentor used to follow, she told like, you have to keep your track exactly what is coming in your bank and how much you're doing business and all. And I did it for some time and it didn't feel aligned with me. So be aware of your inner knowing. Like your inner knowing is always guiding you. So you might go to that. Why? And I started to notice why I'm doing it. Most of the time, we do that because our self worth, the value we think we are, is coming from that criteria, that outer benchmark. Oh, my worth is as much as I'm earning, or my worth is as much the difference I'm making. So I remember a coach of mine said that, Saloni, I want to impact 10,000 women in this many years. And I said, okay, wonderful. But I am curious, why the number 10,000? I was genuinely curious. And she said, like, oh, yeah, because I want to make a big impact. And this number came to me, seems like a great number. I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. It seems like a great number. But what if we just be curious? Can you be curious about what is underneath this? And when she actually dived deeper into it, she said, because anything less and I won't be worthy. Now that's the real deal.
Or she
And
won't
she
be worthy.
realized she won't feel worthy enough. Yeah, she won't feel worthy enough. The impact she's making is enough. So the problem is not that, yes, you can again grind and hustle and she can work hard and I can work with her, with as her coach and we can reach it easily. That can happen easily that you can impact 10,000 women. That's not what we're talking about here. And that's how most of the self-help industry and the mental mind training, mind power, even a lot of modalities, if I talk about, will say, yes, this is the way. As they say, there is miles to go before I sleep, and all these amazing quotes people believe into without looking, they're all good, by the way. There's nothing bad. Only there is something so much deeper underneath that. That's how I would put it. It's not bad. It may be just the first step. But once you come to that first step, if somebody says, oh, I'm not good for anything, it's good for them to have a goal like this. Okay. But once you come here where you think, yeah, I can do it, then you have to start looking at, will I be worthy if I only impact one life? And this is what I ask her. Will it be worthy? Will you be worthy enough if you just impact one person? And she said, actually, yes, that is true. I will be worthy enough. And will it be worthy enough if that person is just you? You're just impacting your life because the way you are growing, you are healing your pain, you are growing through so many challenges, your own fears you're overcoming. Will that be worthy enough? And she said, yes, yes, I would be worthy enough. And that's when we knew she's ready. Because now she's not going to get the 10,000 number because it's something to tick. Oh, yes, I impacted 10,000 women versus I am already worthy. I'm worthy because I'm growing and evolving. I have overcome so many fears that I had. I have challenged my own conditioning, my own self worth. I am coming from a place of higher self esteem, being happy, connected to my purpose, connected to this life. And now from this space, I want to create shift. I want to create an impact on whoever is ready. And the most beautiful part is this. When we come from this space, rather than worrying from, oh, how many clients, how much impact, how much money, something magical starts to happen. This is like I tell usually my coaches, like you just take one step from this space of abundance, life will literally take nine. But you have to just truly believe and trust that yes, I don't have to just operate from that space of scarcity that, oh, I need this, I need this. So, coming back to answering your question, anytime you notice that you are operating from a space of I have to, I need, I need to do this and that, step back, connect within with the higher intelligence. You can call it your spiritual intelligence, your wisdom, life's intelligence within you, which is very much there, and start from there. Because then what you're going to receive from life is literally going to be magical. That's the word is coming to me today. Magical is going to be. And you have to literally see it happening. Why I can say it with so much conviction, that I can tell you, because I have seen it in my life literally millions of times, literally in last 15 years, like miracles happen just exactly when I'm ready. Things just happen like that. And so many clients of mine, I've seen that, like when they are fully ready to tap into this higher intelligence of life, spirit, collective consciousness, magic starts to happen. It's not linear. One more thing I would add, it's not linear. So when I was operating from a mind, it would be like, okay, this is my face and I can increase maybe few percent and then few more and then few more and then few more. When I let go of this idea, it's like, okay, this is what right now I can be double next month. It can be like this because it's not coming from my mind. It's coming from a deeper intuition. Like, yeah, I'm ready to for this program. I'm ready to charge this much. It's coming from a completely different space because mind cannot fathom. For mind, it's like one step, then next, then this, then this. For spirit, there's no limitation like that. You can just fly. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And as you said, like it's really magical because when you were saying about that, and this question when came to me about the compulsion, about this clients and etc. I have an inner realization myself that it is coming from my lack of trust. And when
Mm,
I tapped into that while you were talking, into that lack of trust, I think the voice that came to me is, it's just you just have to trust the love that you are. That's the only thing that you do. And it's so beautiful when I heard that while you were talking and I was talking with my inner being. Uh, it's magical. Like it feels like there is an alignment. Something has come and connected, which is you. So yeah, I think it's so
totally.
beautiful to experience it while you were talking.
So lovely, so lovely. So yeah, we'll keep going out, and it's good to
Yeah.
know so that everybody knows, whoever is listening to us, Ranjit, that we are not alone. I have constantly gone in and out of alignment, in and out of alignment. Just I stayed put, and I knew that okay, every time I'm going out, I know like okay, 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 take a step back, slow down. If you literally look at my social media, like every few months, it's like slow down. I'm just telling myself slow down and I'm just writing about it. Yeah, so it's like that. We will go out because that's life's way to show us okay, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling anxious, please know. If you're overwhelmed, please know it's life's way of showing right now misalignment. It's like an alarm bell going on. Feeling not good, alarm bell going, there's something wrong. Step back. Oh, what am I thinking? Where is it coming from? Oh, it's coming from fear, coming from scarcity. Oh, I'm doubting myself. I'm doubting my path. Connect, reconnect, realign, begin again. That's the journey.
Yeah. I think as it because when you're saying it as it sounds so natural, what you're saying, but in the mind world, this is all like different kind of alarms, correct? Depressed. Oh, I'm not supposed to be depressed.
Ah,
Correct. It goes in a different way, correct? When it comes, mind raises, I'm depressed. Oh, you
totally.
cannot anxious. How can you be anxious? Something is weak in you, correct? Like all these things start
Yeah.
coming in. But
You are
what
a
I'm
coach.
hearing,
You are a coach. You can't be.
correct, correct. And what I'm hearing from you is that instead of that, I think step inside because these are all the noises coming from outside. Just step inside, and slowly you will start realizing that there is a message from all these things that is happening. And the sooner you connect to that message, sooner you will come or you will graduate towards that alignment with life. Correct. Yeah.
Totally. Yes, totally.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah. So yeah, I think any practices that you follow on a because one of the thing which I understood from my life experiences, Saloni, is when it comes to abundance or when it comes to being in partnership or in relation with life, it's a journey which you make on a consistent basis. It's not like happens like this, correct? It's a
Hmm.
practice that you follow over a period of time, and then you graduate into it, and then you start developing into the being of partnering with life, correct? So my question to you is like two things. Is one is like, is there certain practices that you follow which
Hmm.
has helped you to come in alignment with life? And second thing is, mind always comes, so you need certain markers also to make sure that you're growing, correct? You're growing in this direction as well. So are there any markers for yourself which gives you that not confidence, I would say, which gives you that feeling that, yeah, I think you're okay, you're heading okay, kind of thing?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't call it practice, Sanjeev, but yeah, if you want, you can call it practice. For me, it's a way of being.
Mm,
And yes, why you can call it practice? Because I wasn't like that, I would say, a few years back. But over the years in my own spiritual journey, I have come to a place like people really ask me, how can you always be happy? Like literally, I might be going through pain, my loved one might be in pain, and somebody is in the hospital, somebody literally, and I've seen it all, trust me. Like literally, my loved ones being on the literally on the deathbed, and what is the worst can happen has happened in last, especially in last 5 years. So I'm not coming from a space of, oh yeah, my life is hunky dory and everything is amazing. Not at all. I've seen it all, I would say, especially with my parents, with my children, with my siblings, with every single one. And there was a time when I was literally feeling, is there one person in my life who is not not unwell? Like literally, I was literally daily in the hospital. Yet I could sense this deep sense of joy, happiness, peace. Peace, that's a word better, more appropriate here, amidst all the chaos. So it's a way of being that I have naturally nurtured. How I nurtured it is from being a person who would always want more or complain about what I'm not getting from my loved one. Oh, my husband is not doing this. I want this, and I want love in this way, and I want care in this way. And I'm not saying that I never ever complain. Still, once in a while, I do complain, but from being a person who would complain a lot about this, especially love and care, that was, we all have different ways in where we feel, we haven't got this. For some, it might be money. For some, it might be relationship. For me, it was always love. And that was the complaint. From that, I've come to a place where gradually I started to notice and practice, if you call it practice, awe, wonder, and so much gratitude for life. Like I just constantly, if I have, like, let's say I don't think much, I think very less, that's another thing. But whenever I'm thinking, the thoughts are like, God, like, how is it even possible that so much love I've got in my life? Like my friends sending me love, and the stranger is sending me love, and somebody is, giving me a massage. Oh my God, I'm just so thankful, so thankful. Literally, if I get a massage, it's just, I'm not joking, constantly the words that is happening. I'm just being and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This constant thank you. If I'm doing a strength training and my trainers, and he's amazing trainer, he's helping me out with building my strength. And it's just throughout that 1 hour, in my heart, I have only one word, and that's thank you. So I have developed that over time. In beginning, it was like an affirmation. So I would be doing yoga, and in my mind, I would be saying, I'm strong, I'm beautiful, I'm grateful, and I'm being held and I'm being supported. So I started with that constant affirmations, constant, you know, tapping into beauty of life, being in awe of everything I was receiving. It could be my helper just cooking food for me, and I'm thinking, oh, I can do everything. I don't have to worry about cooking food because somebody is there cooking it for me, and I am so thankful for that. So it began with this. Now I can say it's like a constant gratitude. So I don't write. I don't do gratitude journal. It's not that. I had tried that like a decade back and felt very mechanical. It is like when every cell of your being is vibrating in gratitude. You don't have to do it. It's not a doing thing anymore. It's like, I am gratitude. I am abundance. I am love. So you start with these practices. You start with noticing what life is already giving to you, in which ways it's already so abundant. And I can tell you, no matter where you are in your life journey, if you look around a little bit, there is so much we have to be grateful for, to feel abundance about. Like I see this beautiful plant behind you. You can see this beautiful tree behind me out of my window. I love when I'm on, session and this tree is behind me. I feel there's abundance right now. You're with me. We are having this beautiful, soulful conversation. This is abundance for me. Life is just giving so much abundance constantly, every moment. And if we start to practice feeling that, allowing that, feeling that, and yes, we can express it whenever we want to whoever we want to do it. That's how we start to fully, align and become one with life. It's like literally, it's not anymore co-creation. It's just like it's happening. It's happening for me, for you, for everyone. And I'm just enjoying my part in it. That's all.
It's like it's partner from partnering kind of becoming one. I think
One. Yes.
that's what I could see it all coming as, partnering to becoming one. And since our coaches will be watching this, what I hear, Saloni, is like when you start with certain things. Like in your case, it was affirmations, correct, which helped you to
Yeah.
connect more with who you are. Some practices or something you will practice whichever you feel appropriate, which connects with you. Utilize Start with that, and slowly start building it naturally into a part of your life, as if like you are living that life, correct? I think, as you said, be. And the more you make it a part of your life, it obviously will start naturally integrating with who you are. That's what I think.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Any practice you choose, meditation, journaling, music, dance, anything it would be. But yeah, and you will know if you are becoming a more loving, more grateful, somebody who is rested in their being, peaceful, you're on the perfect path. And yes, keep taking action. We are not saying that we don't take actions. We do take actions. If you want
Yeah, because
to,
I think universe loves actions.
yes, universe loves action, absolutely. And enjoy taking that action. That's the main thing. That whether you are having fun or not. I'll give this example just before we wrap up, like in traffic. Earlier, when I would be stuck in traffic, I was like, oh no, what is the problem here in Gurgaon? It's always so much traffic. And nowadays, it's been raining crazily for last almost 3 months. It's been raining here in Delhi NCR, and traffic is crazy. Now, when I am in traffic, I just already know, okay, the distance of 10 minutes is going to take me 30, 40 minutes, and I'm ready for it. And I have my favorite playlist, and I'm just enjoying. I'm like, this is life giving me an opportunity to listen to this music, and literally, I'm dancing in my car. I'm not worried about anything, somebody watching me. I'm stuck in traffic. The red light takes literally sometime 5 to 7 minutes to get closed around where I live. And I'm like, and sometimes on radio, I'm just like, how come even they know this is my favorite song? And I'm just loving it. I haven't heard this song for so long. I'm enjoying. Yeah, I'm stuck in traffic. Can I enjoy while I'm in it? Yes, nothing can be done. But yeah, can I love it? And yeah, I love listening to the music and dancing to the tunes. So yeah, that's the attitude I'm talking about.
It's the time for you to enjoy your being, correct?
Yes, yes, everything in it, everything, even the traffic jams.
Side, as I
Yeah,
said, like there were many moments in this discussion where uh, I could experience a lot of things and relate to my life, and I'm sure others who are watching it would be able to relate to their life. And the biggest thing for me, as I said, was magical was knowing that my compulsion is coming from lack of trust, and what I need to lean into is the love I am. I think that was magical for me. uh, I'm sure people who are watching will have such magical moments when they hear this. But thanks a
lovely.
lot. It was lovely and special.
Thank you so much, Ranjit. Talking to you is always amazing. And I would love to hear from our listeners. If you're listening to us, share in comments what was your magical moment, as Ranjit said, and what is effortless abundance for you? And we really wish that each one of you experiences effortless abundance in your being because that's who you are. Thank you so much.